Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back with another episode of FTL Advanced Edition. And I'm gonna see how I can integrate this into the beginning of every episode. I'm gonna need to ask you to turn off any ad blockers you have right now. That is the ticket that I am requiring for you to watch these episodes from now on. Turn them off. Sorry if you think they suck. That is directly how I'm making any income. Ads are directly how I'm making any income whatsoever. Maybe in the future I will try some other model, like a membership model to get away from ads, but that's step two. Step one is I need to see what kind of income I can get from the ads. So whitelist YouTube, turn it off right now and continue the video. Thank you. Alright, I've got to say that a lot quicker. I really gotta figure out a way to say that a lot quicker. That's too much talking right at the beginning. I guess I need to just say, and please turn off your ad blockers now. Anyways, sorry, I'm not gonna sit here and waste any more time on that. We are going one last run through all the ships. And last episode we did the Swallow, the C-type of the Kestrel, the first ship we ever started with. And it seemed very strange, this ship. So now we've got a little bit lesser strange ship we're doing today, the Tetragon. The C-type for the Taurus style, NG style ship. Doing it on hard because I promised to, and I guess I keep my promises even when they are really dumb. Let's do this. Let's get in here. Well, not going to the store. A beam drone and a dual laser don't really strike me as the worst of the possible weapons. Let's go ahead and we have 24 drones, we might as well hack while we're at it. Now I'll probably want to save this hack for when it's about the solar flare. Come on, hit it. Well, my ship's on fire, but I won the fight. Cost me 2 drones. Let's move on. Keep on keeping on. Let's see. So now I have no choice. I can't hack at all. I ain't no elite hacker as it turns out. Clone Bay is right here. Accept that offer, yeah. Might as well, I suppose, get another reactor core. You really can't go wrong with getting reactor cores. They are kind of expensive, but there's a lot of situations where they work to your advantage. Alright, let's see. Wait for myself to about to be ready to fire and drain that shield. Got it. Oxygen is disabled. They're trying to run away. Accept their offer, why not? Let's go repair the oxygen again. And the drone control. I've accepted 2 surrenders this time so far. It's gotten me a whopping 16 scrap. Ion stunner. So 40 is going to be required to upgrade the weapons a little bit more. To the next sector. Engine control, engine control. Not a lot I can get at the store. Another fight. It's just fight after fight after fight. Now Super Shield, I believe, protects against hacking. So, yeah. Super Shield protects against a lot of things. It does feel like, however, that we are... Well, that was a waste of a drone. But feels like we haven't taken a lot of damage yet. We've somehow figured out how to avoid taking so much damage. I'm sure that will change. A defense drone Mark 1. Wow, this stuff is falling out of the sky. If only the game always was so kind. That was probably the wrong move. I probably should have gotten another energy bar. Reactor core. Whatever they're called. 3 stores. Sure. Scrap me up. Distress call? I'm a sucker for distress calls. Blue option, nice. So we got the beam drone. We've got 2 weapons. This is working. Now, last time I said this was working on the hard mode run, it turned on the edge of a dime, basically. It went from impossible, a really good run to a, oh, now I'm gonna lose again run in less than a second. This seems like it's working. If I could only get the drone recovery arm now. NG Homeworlds, might as well. I am an NG going through the NG Homeworlds. Seems like a pretty smart move. Just got handed some scrap. Just handed it. It just handed it over. Here's some scrap. We don't need it. Get some fuel. I would love to get the drone recovery on, but it's just not likely to happen. Things are working, things are going. What is going on? How can things be working? Nothing has been working on this run. Alright. So we're gonna get people boarding us immediately. Drain those shields, drain those shields. Fire! Guess I should have waited a few times. Let's see. These guys. Taking some hull damage. Here it is. Here's what we expected to happen. Well, my engine guy is... Intruders are back on the board. Oh, great. So... my engine guy just died because my clone bay is disabled. Everything's disabled. We are losing. Lost our drone at some point. Get our shields back working. Almost down to 10 hull. Wow. It's like the first fight you get turns into this. Garbage. It's just garbage. What can I say but it's garbage? Trying desperately, they've taken literally close to no hull damage at all. Yep, clone bay is offline because it's been ionized, and the ionization was enough to take it out. One hull damage, whole thing left. Warning, 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 warning. Yeah, everything's a warning because we're losing. And so that was the Tetragon. First time I've ever run it. 615 score, not terrible score for these hard mode, these ridiculously, insanely, way too hard runs. Maybe I just suck. Let's look at the ship. It happens so fast. I have to look at the ship again and just think, was there a strategy? I think there is a strategy on this ship. You get a couple of attack drones, like more beams or whatever, and a couple more lasers. You have a pretty good offensive. Defense scrambler prevents enemy defense drones from targeting anything, which means their drones don't really protect them, the defense drones don't. there's something there. Now, why do we have a Lannis character? Doesn't make any sense. It seems like we're gonna get a Lannis character every C type just for no real reason. Maybe that unlocks some blue options. Uh, I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. And 2 Engie guys. So which of the 3 Engie ships would I prefer? Let's see. Well, definitely not the Vortex. The Vortex is a nightmare of a ship to try and use. And then the Taurus starts with just an ion blaster and a combat. So I would prefer the Tetragon over the Taurus. Yeah, definitely. And that was a quick run. Not a quick run and not a quick loss. One last run, proving that hard mode is too hard for me. Showing off these ships just barely, but there's not a lot to show off. If you've been watching the series up to this point, you know how the mechanics work. You know what the ships are. You basically get it. If you want to go play the game yourself to learn more, sure. I still am recommending in small short bursts. FTL Advanced Edition is good. Playing it probably on your iPad when you're in the middle of commuting is probably a great time to play it. And then just play it once in a while. Not every day or even maybe less than once a week. It's fine. And it's a fine game. But playing it the way I have to play it, where it's 8+ hours a day of gameplay, not quite as much fun that way. And a lot of games don't hold up to that standard. A lot of games just get boring after a while. Anyways, as always, I ask that you like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Google Plus or Steam or Battle.net, all that information is down in the notes. I gotta figure out a way of saying that better. Too many N sounds together. Nah, nah, nah. It's like, it comes out nah, nah, nah. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a good evening.